Hi, I'm Mark. This is my October review for Capricorn Sun sign and Capricorn rising. This month we have two full moons. The first is in Aries in your 4th house. The second is in Taurus in your 5th house on the 31st. Now this is a blue moon, but it's a calendar blue moon. Not an astrological blue moon because it doesn't happen in the same sign. So there isn't the same significance. Nevertheless, we still have two full moons in 1 month. Let's look at the first one. It's in your 4th house and it's conjunct Chiron, the planet of healing. So here we may have the opportunity to heal ourselves. Maybe a wound from the past that surfaces again. This could be related to family or your parents. Also, this full moon opposes the Sun in your 10th house of career and destiny. So you could now be thinking, if you are not happy with your lot, of taking a different path, of changing direction. We'll speak more about that later when we talk about the new moon. On the 3rd, Venus moves into your 9th house. This gives you the opportunity to reassess things, particularly your beliefs. Not only your religious or spiritual beliefs, but all beliefs, mundane beliefs, beliefs in people. It's a good time to examine relationships and see, am I being fair in relationships? Am I getting enough out of it? Or am I giving too much? Also, you need to reassess all these beliefs so that they fit with who you are, and they need to work on a practical level, an everyday level. There's a lot of things that have gone on in the last year, and maybe this has changed how you think now. Maybe you need to adjust your beliefs to suit. On the 4th, Pluto, who's in your 1st house, moves direct. This means now all those heavyweight planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Pluto, who are all in your sign, are now moving direct. So now things should gather momentum. With Pluto being retrograde for 6 months, you've had time to reflect and think about things. It's been a difficult time, and now you should be equipped to deal with things. Because with Pluto going direct, issues will come back up again. So you'll need to deal with them. You'll need to purge, you need to get rid of the old. You'll need to continue now with that transformation. This fits in well with the Sun being in your 10th house this month. So it's time to get to work now. Use that momentum of all these planets going forward to make changes. On the 8th, it's a day when your mind will be buzzing. There'll be excitement in the air. It's a good day for talking, chatting to colleagues or friends, getting new ideas, concentrate on your goals and your dreams. See if you can come up with things that will further these. Then on the 9th, it's a day for a test or a challenge. If all's going well and nothing happens on this day, then you know you're on the right track, you're on the right path. If you have confrontation, if you have challenges today, that's because Pluto is moving forward now, but Mars is going retrograde, so they bang heads. This is the god of the underworld versus the god of war, so anything can happen here. Anything can be thrown up into the mix. So you need to be ready to deal with this, and if something does come up, it means you've got to make adjustments because you're not on the right path. You need to make these adjustments quickly so that you can get back on track. On the 10th, there may be an opportunity to get ahead. The Sun in your 10th house, we mentioned earlier, of career and destiny, makes an aspect with Jupiter. Jupiter brings opportunities, growth, advancement. So you need to keep your eyes and ears open. There could be something come up at work, another opportunity. Or it could be something on your chosen path that helps you to advance and get further along that path. If you're not happy with what you've got, then this may be an opportunity to make changes. Think about another job or going in a different direction. Then on the 11th, it's a great day for love. Venus is in action, and this is an opportunity to have some excitement, some fun. A little bit of excitement today will go a long way. If you're not in a relationship, it could be a day when you meet someone who's slightly different, someone who's a bit more exciting than you would normally go for. This could be a great day, so make the most of it. Whatever happens on the 15th, whatever's highlighted on that day is what you've got to give attention to. Maybe things that come up today you need to look at, maybe old behaviour patterns need to be released. New ways of behaving need to be brought in. Because on the 16th it's a new moon, and this is a fantastic new moon for you. It's in your 10th house career, of destiny, of public standing. This is a time for sowing seeds for the future. Whatever has happened over the last few weeks, this is a good time to set the ball rolling, put things in motion so that you can harvest the fruits later on. The Sun also makes a positive aspect to the North Node. So this is a day when you might be open to a sign. It could be that someone you know, someone close to you, partner, friend, relative, points you in the right direction, gives you some advice or something to think about that will guide you in the future. On the 17th and 18th, this is a day where things will come under scrutiny. This is when things will either come together or will break apart. If you've had new ideas, if you're thinking of changing direction, then this has to be examined now to make sure you're doing the right thing. If you haven't made any changes and you're still stuck in a rut, then this will be highlighted and this will be put under scrutiny. And you need to pass the test so that you know you're going in the right direction and you know you're doing the right thing. Things that will come up now are responsibility and duty. Maybe it's responsibility to yourself, maybe it's responsibility to others, duty to others, duty to your employer. These sort of things will be raised today, and you need to examine them and make sure they stand up to the test. If not, you need to make changes. On the 21st, the Black Moon Lilith moves into your 5th house. Wherever she is, she casts a shadow over. It's because you need to get in touch with the shadow side of yourself, the deeper side of your personality, and bring it out. In the 5th house, you can bring out your creativity. You've got 9 months to do this because she's in the sign and house for 9 months. It's also time to look at love, how you give and receive love. Is love and sex different to you, or is it one and the same thing? Children as well. Are you able to have children? The 5th house brings out lots of things, communication and expression. Are you getting enough fun? Are you having enough joy and pleasure in life? These are things that will be highlighted and you need to look at, examine and work with over the next 9 months. Between the 22nd and the 27th, this is a good time to have discussions. It's a good time for relationships, so talk to people, get things out in the open, sort out any differences, tie up any loose ends. This is vital because on the 28th, Mercury turns retrograde. When Mercury turns retrograde, the energy turns inward, so communication and expression become more difficult. Things get misunderstood. So it's good to get all these things sorted before Mercury goes retrograde. Then to finish the month, it's the 2nd full moon we talked about, the calendar blue moon in Taurus, your fellow Earth sign. This time there's a different feel about it altogether. It's in your 5th house, so issues about freedom and closeness may come up. With this full moon you may be able to express yourself more creatively. And it's conjunct Uranus, so there could be sudden flashes of inspiration come up here. The full moon is about harvesting, so you're harvesting the fruits of your labour. But it's great to be able to express yourself now. There might be sudden changes in your emotions, but you need to be able to communicate those. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you'd like to leave me a comment, I'll be glad to hear from you.